First of all, well, one, I'm treating you guys to a very nice dinner tomorrow at the Stinking Rose.
Yeah, now that I have to throw that back in there because I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's good.
Okay.
And two, you know, this is part of it.
This is the entertainment business.
Yeah. If your woman supports you and loves you, she got to take these lumps with you. She can't just have you get beat up by yourself. You got to get sodomized. Both of y'all got to get sodomized by the same animal.
But what if I am so good at this, I can make her feel that it was her idea almost to come to the Laugh Factory tonight.
And how would you go about that?
I'm a Jedi Master.
In what sense?
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Well, who's saying that?
Me.
You personally?
Telling her these aren't the droids you're looking for. We're gonna.
You fucking up.
You want to go to the Laugh
You
Factory.
got to use your lightsaber against her. You know what your lightsaber is, right?
My lightsaber, yeah.
What's your lightsaber?
My lightsaber, my dick. But my dick, I got to be honest.
You short on energy?
Yeah, dude, I'm 53 years old. You saw that.
Motherfucker, you better go get you a 5-hour energy.
You saw where Obi-Wan was trying to find out Darth Vader, and they kept on.
He was going up against the big black nigga. Can't win against the all black nigga, the nigga dressed in black. You better go get you a 5-hour energy and 2 Scarface worth of lines of cocaine, nigga.
I got to stop at a gas station and get one of those.
There's one right around the corner from the Laugh Factory, and they got the 5-hour energy max.
All right.
Throw some pipe in that bitch, nigga, and get to work.
Tell her.
Blow your back out, blowing her back out.
And then tell her these aren't the droids we're looking for.
And then she'll be like, these ain't the droids we looking for. Let's go to the Laugh Factory, nigga. Come on, baby, put in your work. If I walk into a room full of broads and I got a nice, decent, expensive herringbone necklace on, and then motherfucking whatever rapper comes in and he's got the platinum, super duper, tripled out iced necklace on with the cross with a gazillion African diamonds, who you think the women want?
Me, because I'm going to walk in and I'm just going to be like, all this is important to you?
If you approach your girl with that same Jedi mind trick dick tonight that you just gave me with that example, I will not be seeing you this evening. You got to pull out your platinum piece, nigga. We're in Cleveland. We are in the shit box, nigga.
Look, they took care of you. Look at this room you got.
The room is great. It's like a little palace here, but outside of these walls is the city. I just was smoking a cigarette outside waiting for you to show up. The streets look like I Am Legend.
Yeah, it's empty.
I mean, this place is just, even the bums got somewhere to go. I want to know from Cleveland, why are y'all so fucking upset? What is it? Did LeBron left? Y'all still mad? What? These motherfuckers out here, boy, they're not thinkers.
Dude, I have never went so long with jokes that I know that work and got complete silence.
They're not thinkers, man. They're not. It's something. I'm telling you, again, if anybody's ever been to Cleveland, if you ever come to Cleveland, go to the flats and look in the water. The fish are dead. The fish aren't swimming. They're dead. They're all turned up, floating like mafia victims. This city's a dead homeless woman's panties. This city stinks.
It's a little tore up.
It's tore up.
No one knows why I was even there.
It's just all kinds of bacteria and E. coli.
Dude, they've come out to support you, though, man. You've had a crowd.
Yeah, but if you're going to support me, motherfucker, that's like I got into it with Lawrence. Did you see that the other night? This guy, he was fucking mugging me the whole fucking... And I kept fucking with him. And at one point, he goes, I love you, nigga. And I go, well, then, nigga, show me the love. And he goes, nigga, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I said, motherfucker, is that how you do your kids? Like, daddy, pick me up. Niggas, I'm here. Hug them motherfuckers. Kiss them. Say the words. Don't just be present.
I like that you remembered his name.
I don't even think Lawrence was his name. I think he just told me that shit to just tell me some shit.
It has been interesting.
And then I got in town on Thursday. Listen, I'll say this. I wish you had gotten in town when I got in town, because I got in town on Thursday around 3:30 in the afternoon. spend the night here and then do press all day Friday morning. And I remember this time last year they were building the Ruth Chris, and now it's done. And I was like, oh shit, that's right. And there's literally a Ruth Chris next to the hotel, maybe 18 steps away. And I was like, you know what? Damn, that would be great. Andy, get here. We get us a couple of, we do like some mafia niggas. Let's get us a couple of steaks and potatoes. Drink some wine. The room is lit nice. Then afterwards, you know what? We don't have to work. Let's go over to Christie's, the strip club, which we always go to at the end of every night. And then throw back some shots, some drinks, look at some pussy and some tits. That would have been a great Thursday. But you weren't getting in town until Friday afternoon. So I was contemplating, should I go have some steak and potatoes by myself, which I kind of felt like, that seems kind of pathetic. But I knew I was going to go over to Christie's. But I ended up going to the comedy club first just to check it out. And they had some nigga headliner named Cool TLC. And already, like me and fellow comedian Alex Thomas and Chris Spencer, we used to do jokes about niggas with nicknames, because usually niggas with nicknames is like hacks. And niggas get to the show and go, hey man, where the changing room at? And they go put on their suit like they getting ready to go to the boom boom room. And then these niggas is hacks. And I mean, black hack comedians make me fucking sick. This dude, first of all, his shtick was he was blind. Now, I don't know if he was really blind just so he could do all these blind jokes or whether it was shtick. But I got a feeling it was shtick. But this nigga did, like, first off, he does the hack thing that so many black comedians, older black comedian men do. Every time I've seen comics do this joke, it's older black male comedians. He gets introduced, and then the applause is not to his liking. So he reintroduces himself. He goes, yo, that was weak. I'm gonna go back out, and I'm gonna reintroduce myself. And of course, this is the trick to get the audience to give you more hype. So you come off bigger than what you are. Ladies and gentlemen, he been on blah, 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 and he been on da-da-da, world renowned, cool TLC, and the audience goes nuts. And this is probably what I also don't like about Cleveland. But I don't want to relegate this just to Cleveland because, black people, we like, we easy marks. Like, we fall for the dumb shit. So he introduces himself, the crowd goes fucking crazy, and then he goes on to do some blind jokes. He had one joke that was kind of funny where he goes, ladies, if you ever date a blind man, you don't have to worry about us seeing other bitches. And then go, girl, we could be looking at the bitch vicinity, but girl, he ain't looking at nothing. He ain't getting to see. That was kind of cute. But then the thing that he did that pisses me off, and I hate when fucking comics do this, and I know so many black comedians do this, they do remember when comedy. It's like funny, we were talking about The Sopranos. They've been running marathons on HBO all day yesterday and all day today. And I just, again, if anybody's ever heard this podcast, Sopranos is my fucking holy grail of television shows. That's the best shit ever. So I'm in bed and I'm watching The Sopranos. And I remember this episode where Paulie Gaultieri and Tony had to leave town because the feds or something was digging up some old spot where Tony got his first kill, and they had buried the guy underneath the building, so to speak, and they were digging the shit up, and they were afraid that they were going to find the guy's teeth or whatever and be able to identify him. So until the shit cleared, Tony and Paulie had to leave town, and Tony was getting mad at Paulie because Paulie talks too much, and he's always telling strangers fucking business that he shouldn't be telling them, and stories like, hey, Tony, remember that time? And so there's this one scene where Tony and Paulie and Beansy and a couple of broads are all sitting around a table, and Paulie just keeps bringing up old mafia hits to complete fucking these broads, strangers. And at one point, you could see the look of disgust on Tony's face, and he gets up to leave because he just can't take it. And Paulie goes, Tony, where you going? He goes, I remember when is just the lowest form of conversation. And so this black dude is doing remember when jokes where he goes, hey, remember when this song came out? And he'll play a famous R&B song which is totally to make up for the fact that you have no material. You have no well-written jokes. So you do shit. This is a crutch. So you play the music, because, of course, what do all the black people do? They join in unison. Hey, y'all, we remember that song. And you sing a couple of bars. Then you hold the mic out to the crowd so they all sing the hook. It's like if you went, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. La, 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 la. Then you give the mic to the crowd. La, 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 la. What the fuck does that have to do with jokes? And they might sprinkle a little one-liner in here and there. You know, yeah, remember this song, da-da-da-da-da, music. And then you make up a quick little one-line joke. Shit, because that one, the motherfucker wore them kind of shoes. But the base of it is the music, which you are clearly dependent on the crowd's participation, which means you have done no work, you're lazy, you ain't wrote shit, and you're leaning on this music and people's vibes to feel good and join along to help you make up your time. If you're a headliner and you're supposed to do 45 minutes, but you only really got 8, 10, maybe 18 minutes of jokes, then you do that music shit to coast you through the rest of your set. Fucking hack. And then towards the end, I've seen this ending before. Bruce does this. He goes, I don't know if most comedians most crowds see comedians end on a big note. Most comics end on a big joke. Me, I just walk the fuck off stage. Bye. And he walks off. Bruce does that. I've seen Michael Kyer do that opening reintroduce myself shit. So it's just like this. I was just like, you fucking hack. And then this motherfucker at the end of the show, when it's time to get the bitches, as everybody's gathered around the bar and talking shit, now your blind ass can see. As you picking out the hoes you want. You fucking hack, man. That's part of my problem with Cleveland. Because here you and I are giving them the pure shit. The real shit. And these motherfuckers, we are trying to feed you motherfuckers French cuisine. We are trying to feed you motherfuckers Roof Chris. And y'all are knocking over our steaks because you settling for Outback. We trying to feed you motherfuckers the good shit. And y'all want that cheap shit. You motherfuckers. I would say the audience is 90% black. Yeah. Maybe 95.
Yeah.
You can count the white people on one hand. Whereas in Ontario, it's a lot of black, a lot of white, a lot of Latino, a nice amount of Asians, some Middle Eastern. It's
everyone.
It's everyone. And when it's like that, and even when it's predominantly black in places like DC, Houston, it's a smarter breed of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the shit you do that's not appreciated here, in those places, DC, Houston, Ontario, Brea, Irvine, you are thoroughly appreciated. But there are small segments of those rooms where they might not be feeling you. Here, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Most of them may not be feeling you, but there's small pockets of people who feel you. Those are the motherfuckers who should move to DC. Or who have moved from DC to here.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, man, this place, it's just, and I don't mean this shit on Cleveland. I really don't. I want to like you guys. I do. But y'all motherfuckers, man, it's something going on. Like, I believe motherfuckers here, when they have sex, they fuck with angry faces.
There was so much.
Man, as I say in the joke, we don't play with our sexuality. We don't do that homo shit, and we're very homophobic. And as I say in a joke, white guys don't have a problem laughing about me making a joke about getting fisted in the ass by my doctor for the prostate exam, because white dudes play gay games with each other all the time. And then I do the punchline: Tanner, Trevor, Ethan Sleep, dude, put your balls on his nose and take a picture. Now, when I do that joke, everywhere else in Cleveland, that gets a strong response. Even that part of the joke, which is strong, here got,
yeah.
But I knew the fisting thing was going to make niggas go,
Did you
hell
say
no.
fist in here?
Huh? Yeah, every fucking night. I changed it from them is 2 fingers, bitch, to a whole fist. I'm committing to the fist now. And I'm reading the black men's faces, and again, because they're homophobic, they feel like if they laugh at a fist in the ass, that they are gay. And part of the point of the joke that I explain is, black men, we have a stigma about doctors and hospitals. We don't like to get checkups. We don't like to go get checked out. We don't go. We get the heebie-jeebies when it comes to doctors and hospitals. And I went, and I didn't make this shit up. I went and got a prostate exam because I'm like, dude, I'm 43. I want to know if, you know, as fucked up as I am and as much bad habits as I have, I try. You know what I mean? So, you know, I say, black men, stop thinking it just because you relegate a finger in your ass to homosexuality. You're missing the point that it's about a health exam. And I love that black women are in the crowd nodding their heads going, yup. You might even hear a smackle of claps from black women that are saying, yes, black men, listen to what he said. Go, it's your fucking health at stake. Lose your fucking pride. And that's a great public service announcement that black men need to hear. But you can see it in their faces. Them niggas, black men don't want to hear that shit. Nah, nigga, funk finger in my booty. I think even if the doctor was female, they wouldn't go do it. That might make them feel even more awkward.
More awkward, yeah.
Because a woman is making you feel like a bitch by putting a finger in your ass, let alone a dude. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do this joke. And I don't care if you motherfuckers look at me the way you're looking at me. Because 1, you need to hear it. And 2, fuck you.
Yeah,
I know this shit is funny.
I'd prefer a female to do it, though, because they have skinnier fingers.
Well, that depends, nigga. You get you one of them get you a bitch that built like Louis Anderson. Them fingers is sausage like. God. We're next week. Oh, no. The South. Memphis, Tennessee.
Dude, you want people to come out?
Shit, them niggas ain't listening to this podcast. I promise you. They don't have the patience or the wherewithal to do a download. And nigga, I'm telling you, books is hard for them niggas. Pussy ass nigga. Memphis, Tennessee, Chuckles. Oh my God. Like, I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand, like, what it's like to have to go into something that you are just not looking forward to. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have jobs where you get up and go, I would rather stay in bed and get fired. But you're not on stage. You're not having to look at people look at you like they want to fight you.
I'm getting fired by each individual look.
Oh, nigga. How much that CD wore? What a year. You've heard me say this on the podcast. That's where we're going. That is the place where I heard those 2 quotes. Hey, girl, how much that CD wore? How much the CD was? What it is? Oh, God. We are going back to slavery. Nigga, that's like if they told you, yo, slavery is over. It's been over. It's 2019. Do you want to go in this time travel machine and go back to 1787? We are going back to 1787, nigga.
The city itself.
Before you say that, do you know how much it burned me to not have to say my Cleveland joke here in Cleveland? I was in Cleveland last week. That city should be on suicide watch. Them bitches look like 48th place. I had to change it up and say Toledo. And they thunderously applauded and laughed as though they knew Cleveland was better. Motherfucker, I'm talking about you! I kind of felt like, and I like American Gangster. I like anything where Denzel gets, because he's only got 2 movies where he gets raw, he's the bad guy. Training Day and American Gangster. And Training Day, of course, is awesome. But in American Gangster, I thought he was going to be more slapping bitches. And, like, I want to see Denzel get, like, gritty. Like, I want to see him play a dude like I want to see him smack a bitch. Like, I want to see what Denzel looks like abusive. Like, smack a bitch. Shoot a nigga point blank in the face. You know, just get gritty with it. I always wondered how Denzel would have done if he played Nino Brown.
Well,
throw a bitch on the table, pour champagne over her, cancel this bitch. Look, man, Denzel is 60-something. Still looks good, but go see Denzel in Mo Better Blues. My dick got wet. When Denzel was at the height of his Denzelism, he felt that if he had put himself on screen fucking a white woman, that would turn off his black female fan base. Oh, look, see, there it is. They just always got to make the white bitch get our men. And now we talking about the top nigga in the game as far as sex appeal.
Yeah, but you don't think Holly Berry was ever put in that?
She might have been put in it, but I've never heard her referred to as that.
Because in that movie, what's the Eddie Murphy movie? Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Yeah, that was her character. She was the girl next door.
In whose eyes?
In the beginning of the movie.
Who? But she's never received the title.
No, maybe not. But that's how I took it when I watched the movie.
Well, we know you different. We know, again, you would help niggas escape. You know, you're a different kind of white guy. You would hide niggas. Like, one of the things she talked about in the video was how now she's paying families rent and shit like that, and all these motherfuckers coming out of woodwork. And you hear all these stories all the time where it's like celebs hit it big and all they family and friends and everybody got their gimme cups out. And Charles Barkley talked about it on Open Court when he goes, a lot of times these athletes lose their money is because they taking care of so many people. Dude, I promise you to God, if you're listening, I will not have that problem. You give me that kind of cash, I fucking promise you, the only motherfuckers I'm looking after are my kids, myself, Ish, Ivan, and you. We gonna be like a small drug cartel. When we walk into the fucking room, we talking lavender velvet shirts, beautiful 3-piece suits. You gotta have your button open to where we could see the middle of your stomach, and you have a gold chain on with a diamond Star of David, nigga. And you gonna have the smoothest yarmulke, nigga. We're gonna be. I swear to God, we gonna look like the cartel, nigga. Just us on a boat in some part of the country we can't even pronounce.
We're gonna be like Pepsi. Him a motherfucker. I'm just gonna say I understand why some people might want to call him a motherfucker, but right. If you're in Congress and you are leading people, I would rather be led up and not down.
Depending on the woman, I'd love to be led down. The stories was there was a photo, I guess, of Madonna with her son on stage, and someone got a picture of her butt, and she clearly has a big ass now.
Yeah.
Butt injections, whatever. And she put in her explanation. Remember the movie she did, Desperately Seeking Susan?
Uh-huh.
Desperately seeking no one's approval. And it was clearly, and again, with the booty shots, ladies, don't get quail booty. If your ass don't match your thighs, you look like a fucking quail. You look like a fucking pigeon. You've got to have the right size columns to support the house. You can't have blow pop legs. You look like a blow pop, stick legs with a big ball of candy. It looks ridiculous. So yeah, and because, you know, her son is, I forgot she had a black son. So she's on stage with
her son. He's Puerto Rican.
No, this nigga's a Negro.
Oh, really?
She kidnapped
I know
this nigga.
one kid. I know one kid.
One of them is
Puerto Rican.
But she kidnapped this nigga from Zimbabwe. And it just made me think of Palmer. Oh, you niggas have seen Madonna. That bitch's ass, nigga, is big as a lollipop. Them white folks, you know they want to be like us. From the lips to the hips to the tits, them bitches to the grits. They take everything, nigga. Everything that's nigga. The lips, the tips, the tits, the hips, and the grits. Them motherfuckers is eating grits now. salt and sugar on their grits. That's nigga shit. White people will fuck grits up. White people will put lemon juice in their grits. Put some garnishes in that grits. They're fucking up the grits, nigga. And you know she had to get that black ass. She's got a black boy. She said, how can I relate to this nigga son of mine? I got a nigga boy. I need a black nigga bitch ass. Got them goddamn shots. Bitch's ass is swollen now. Look like a nigga's lips after eating bad shellfish. It's terrible. Even her son was looking like, mommy, you look like one of them bitches back home. One of them Zulu bitches. All you missing, bitch, is a shield and a spear. Make that ass jump. Daddy make you jump, nigga, jump. That black bitch, Madonna. Remember when that bitch is from New Jersey, nigga. From the streets of New Jersey. That bitch got popular and got an English accent. Now that bitch went and kidnapped a nigga boy and got a nigga ass. Madonna don't know what she's trying to do. That bitch is confused. Like a virgin, like a surgeon, nigga. That bitch should sing that fucking song. Like a surgeon. Touched shot for the very 8th time like a surgeon, nigga. Shit. Autobot, that's for you, nigga. Shit. Madonna. That bitch ain't fooling nobody. God, I love doing that. Because a comic out of New York named Greer Barnes, who I think is his cousin. You ever heard of Greer? Funny brother, does a lot of impressions, and we kind of have the same vibe a little bit.
Oh, wait, I do know who
accents
he is. Yeah, I do know who
like
he is.
that. Long story short, and then we got to get out of here. I remember this is back when I was headlining at Caroline's, and I had Ish Ivan with me, and he was on the show. He was supposed to be opening for me, and I had him taken off the show. And let's get it straight. Not a fear of, I got to follow Greer Barnes. And me and Greer are cool now, so much respect to Greer, but it wasn't about a fear thing. We did a lot of the same vibe. We both did impressions, we both did accents, and that's when I was heavy into doing those
impressions,
things.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, this is going to be a fucking clash. This ain't going to work. We two niggas with the same outfit on. One of us got to go home. So I was the headliner, so I said, yo, give me another opener. So he found out at the last minute that I had him taken off, and he was mad. So as I'm getting ready to be introduced on stage, he's standing in the back of the room at Caroline's. And as I'm getting ready to go on stage, he yells out at the top of his lungs, yo, your headline is a bitch. And I said, oh, okay. So after I finish my set, I go to confront him out at in the bar area. This nigga takes his shirt off and his chest naked and goes into this Daniel-son Karate Kid pose. And I'm just standing there like, what this nigga finna do? And he did all these arm movements and martial art poses and didn't throw a fucking kick and just hit the wall and left. And so we had a beef, and then because Donnell was his cousin, me and Donnell, he was mad at me. And even though I never worked with Donnell, I had an exchange with Donnell. And so finally, as time went on and niggas grew up, I just pulled Donnell aside. I said, look, man, I ain't never met you. I ain't got no beef with you, nigga. Like, what, are we? And Donnell was like, yeah, nigga, we good. And eventually I spoke to Greer, and we became good. And so it all ended well.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. I have got 21 Patreon followers. Will you motherfuckers please stop it? I am asking you for your goddamn help. Fucking subscribe, goddammit. You motherfuckers that send me emails and then you go, I got you. And then you don't got me. Stop lying to me. All right? You know, give me the pussy. Give me the pussy. Come about them draws.
You got content coming up that's going to be coming up on.
Yeah, man, we working. Come on now. We about to hit y'all with some ill cartoon shit, exclusive shit. Support your fucking guy on Patreon. I will not forget about you, and I promise you when I blow up on some Tiffany Haddish shit, to all the emails that have been sent to me, all of you will receive invitations to my white-only yacht party. And when I say white only, I don't mean wardrobe. I mean whites only. No. People of all colors who have sent me emails will be invited, but it will be a white party. You just wear nothing but white. It's gonna be on a yacht. It's gonna be me and Andy. We're gonna have a suitcase that look like it got kilos of coke in it, but it's really just gonna be powdered sugar that you dip the donuts in. And we're gonna have Yugoslavian hoes and some international bitches all running around with no panties on, dressed in white. And we're gonna have a DJ, and at some point we're gonna throw this nigga in the river with the DJ equipment just to see this shit get electrocuted. It's gonna be a wild party. We're gonna do shit we've never been done. We're gonna do shit we're gonna get arrested for. Really?
In Squad, yeah, he said
Michael Rappaport's comedy is not too bad either, brother.
I believe it.
I saw him on New Year's Eve. It's not that bad.
I believe it.
His ending joke was he talked about the lottery, and he said, this is why I think when the jackpot was 400 mil, he goes, yo, what would you do if you won the big one? And one guy in the audience gave one of those classic answers. I'd quit my job. He goes, if I won it, the first thing I would do is take a shit, because it would be the last time I wipe my own ass.